Dis nou tyd vir velsorg-inspirasie met ons vriende van Lamelle. En net daarna inspireer ons jou verder met fiksheidsraad om jou gemotiveerd te hou gedurende die wintermaande.
Louise, it's very nice to have you here to come and talk about some of your concerns, and I look forward to hearing a lot more about that. But before we do, tell us a bit more about yourself.
Dankie dokter. Ek is van Lamelle in die Kaap. Ek is 'n ma van 2 pragtige seuns en ek is ook 'n ouma. Ons geniet die buitelewe, ons geniet dit om te kamp en dit het natuurlik 'n groot effek op jou vel. So ja, familielewe is alles.
So given that you have such an enjoyment for the outdoors and especially in the beautiful Cape, tell me, how does that impact your skincare program? What is it that you do for your skin to protect and help maintain your skin?
Sonblok is so belangrik, maar ons almal, as ons jonk is so arrogant. So ja, baie sonblok, baie bevochtiging, maar is nooit genoeg nie. Die son vang jou altyd op een of ander manier.
Okay, so the moisturization you're using just to try and return some of that hydration back into your skin, and then, thankfully, lots of sunscreen. But now that's obviously, based on what you've said, something you've only introduced more recently, or you've been using it for many, many years?
Absolutely. Only actually in the last 10 years when I really now thought about aging.
Other than the sunscreen and the hydration that you've been using, have you had any professional treatments for your skin?
I haven't had any peels or anything like that. So just my basic regime.
So what is it that you think is your predominant concern?
My vel se poree het regtig baie agteruit gegaan die laaste paar jaar. Dis heeltemal vergroot en dit lyk nie mooi nie. En dan natuurlik tekstuur van my vel en die elastisiteit is definitief baie minder. Al die ouderdomsvlekke uitkom. Orals dis nie meer net 'n sproetjie nie, dis nou 'n vlek. Gereeld sien jy, okay, daar's nog een by. So dan is jy eers spyt oor dat jy nooit jou sonblok gereeld gebruik het nie.
Well, the beauty about what you described, firstly, you did it so elegantly, because that's exactly the process that people experience their aging, usually. You're at a point where your skin is changing because of the cell function in the skin that is now also becoming less than what it used to be. The cells aren't working to the same extent that they used to because they're aging themselves. So part of what we need to do for you and within your skin is the moisture, of course, but the moisture isn't there because of the barrier. The barrier's not working. Why is the barrier not there? Those cells aren't working anymore. You spoke about the sagging or the thinning of the skin as well. That's ultimately because the lower levels aren't as strong as they used to be. The pores, well, that's always a challenge, especially as someone gets older. Pores tend to get larger, and often they fill up with sebum plugs, this oily plug that sits in there and holds the pore open. And the fine capillaries that occur over the nose, under the eye, on the cheeks, that's usually because of the sun actually being absorbed by the tiny little arteries inside your skin over the years, and the sun damages the wall of the artery and it dilates, it gets bigger. Usually lasers work very well to make those fine little blood vessels go away. The pores, you can make them look better by keeping them cleared out with an oil-soluble exfoliator. Something with salicylic acid works very, very well. But if you want them smaller, laser. As for the rest, there's actually a lot that can be done. Now, bearing in mind that I said the cells of your skin at all the different layers slow down because they themselves are getting older. So the secret here is we can make those cells revert back to younger cell functioning, and that's entirely possible. You've heard of stem cells, where these specialist cells secrete, they produce a substance that when we put onto human skin reactivates cells. The real benefit of this type of technology is that it can take an older skin type and almost transform it to a younger level of functioning and address most of what you're actually worried about, to be honest. So in your case, I would still recommend that you continue with professional treatment if you would consider it. Lasers and lights for the vessels and the pores, fantastic. But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to you in your instance, with early signs of the skin thinning, is to restart those cells. So stem cell conditioned media, growth factors, very powerful ascorbic acid, are very much so capable of doing exactly this. So I'm very happy to tell you that there is a solution. It's going to take some time. These treatments have shown after a period of 3 to 5 months of significant improvements in the skin's condition, including the pigmentation spots, including those irregular textural issues. They're all manageable through that same type of active ingredients. So I'm very excited for you because there's a lot we can do to assist you, and you're the right age where your cells can still respond. Well, Louise, thank you very much for a very entertaining discussion. I certainly enjoy explaining some of these technical elements, and you're so willing to hear me talk, so I really appreciate that. Good luck with your journey, and I can't wait to see you at the end of it.
Baie dankie dokter. Ek sien baie uit na die eindresultaat.